Remember, if you want to challenge me, you're more than willing, more than able, I should say. You're more than welcome. I can't talk, Jesus. How's it going, everyone? Fus Ro DAB back again with another episode of Pokemon Showdown. Today's team builder is going to feature our episode 2 build. If you missed the last 2 episodes, make sure you follow through to the playlist and you click through to see what you missed. The playlist has all the videos you'll ever need, and you can either skip the team builder or you can skip the battling, whatever you want to do. If you want to build a team and then just battle yourself, go for it. Okay, guys, before we get started, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. Everyone is invited to subscribble, ding that notification bell with your forehead, and like the video. Comment question of the day. What has been your favorite team member so far? So is there like a person on my team last episode, last team builder and stuff like that you really, really liked, or you liked their nickname or something like that? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, let's get on. I have a copied version of my team from episode 1. We're going to make some changes based off of the stats from the last battle. We had 2 victories and 2 defeats last episode, so make sure you check that out because it definitely was a doozy and a half. I say that we're going to change some things around because I'm open to change and suggestions and everything like that. By no means am I perfect at this, but I think that the track record of this team is pretty solid as it is. So just to recap for you guys, last time we had Billy Mays, our Rotom Wash, Roanoa, our Aegislash, Orochimaru, our Hydreigon, Ella, our Cinderace, Wanda, our Clefable, and Dig Dug, our Dugtrio. I moved them around a little bit to, make room for what we're actually going to change, what we're not going to change, and members that we're replacing. So first and foremost, Billy Mays was the MVP of the battling last episode, I should say. His Levitate and his leftovers definitely came in handy with Protect and Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp, and Hydro Pump. I took those out of order, but still, you get the idea. He had a very, very strong showing, so he's definitely going to stay for this next round of stuff. I think that he is a very strong addition to the team. I like the way he's built. I like to be able to protect myself as well as inflict a status with Will-O-Wisp, and then being able to switch out using Volt Switch, which is a very, very, very nice move. Does decent damage too. And then Hydro Pump off on those pesky rock types. But that Gigalith we fought up against was really hard. Anyway, moving on from there, Roanoa definitely his stance changeability was definitely great, and Rocky Helmet negated the need for physical attacks to be, scary or anything like that. Rocking his King's Shield was also good too. We could bait our opponent into attacking us and getting no damage off, basically. Psycho Cut was also very, very good, so I'm going to keep that on him. Sacred Sword was pretty good. I might replace it with Shadow Sneak just to get that priority. Not sure what I want to do yet, but if we face up like a Slacking or something like that, the pesky strong normal types, Sacred Sword would be pretty good against it. Or any ice types, we could definitely one-shot them with that. And then Iron Head was definitely really good because that was the one we went to the most. Honestly, and it did a great deal of damage. Excuse me, let me get a sip of water real quick. Refreshing. Okay, so first, those 2 are going to stay the same. I like the way it is for right now. Roanoa, you might see some changes in the future. Not sure. He might be replaced in the future. Not sure. But first up, our first change with Orochimaru is we are going to take away his Life Orb. We definitely do not want that Life Orb. It just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. The Expert Belt is definitely going to be better in favor for us. If we can dish out super effective damage, we're going to get even more damage, and it's going to be great. And also, the second thing I am going to change is instead of U-Turn, we're going to give him Dragon Tail. We're going to destroy the need of the opponent to set up. I almost gave him Roar, but I want to do damage. So if it's a Fairy type setting up, we're out of luck, and we're probably not going to outspeed it anyway. It depends. I don't know. Well, he has a pretty good speed attack. I don't know. Or speed attack. Speed stat. I can't talk. But Dragon Tail, I want to dish out that damage. I'm taking a risk a little bit. I might end up changing my mind. Not sure. But Orochimaru is going to stay pretty much the same. These two approaches to it are going to be very good. I I'm going to keep Earth Power on him because a special attacking Earth, ground move is going to be good. I said Earth move. Especially since the changes we're about to make, and I'll show you in just a second what I mean by that. Next up with changes is Cinderace. The expert belt on her, I should say, was a good idea, but we didn't really play it to the best advantage as we could. The problem is that we're set up against all kinds of hazards, and Cinderace is very, vulnerable to rocks because, that rock weakness and everything like that. So Stealth Rock is definitely annoying. So the heavy duty boots will negate the Stealth Rock, which is great. And I'm not going to choose another thing because obviously the hidden ability hasn't been released yet. The second change I'm going to make to Cinderace is a smart one, but because Cinderace is already fast as hell. Like, look, it's a 370. It's fine. We don't need Flame Charge. I was just thinking about setting up even longer. I'm deciding to go with Pyro Ball. It's a little bit less accurate, but has no recoil. So I'm willing to take that chance. We're going to leave the rest of Cinderace all to where it is. Ella, our good girl Ella, is going to be wearing some nice new slippers. Those glass slippers, heavy duty slippers. Cinderella, get it? But moving on from there, Sucker Punch was really good. It was very helpful. U-turn, getting out of sticky situations, and Zen Headbutt was very, very good against those poison types. So we're going to keep it the way it is, other than Pyro Ball. Pyro Ball is our new addition to the Cinderace. Okay, now comes to the first huge change in the team. While I do love Wanda, I built Wanda incorrectly, I think. We'll give Wanda another go-ahead later, or we might do a different name and different build completely. I didn't play Clefable like I could have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace Clefable with a different Pokemon. You guys know and love this Pokemon, Togekiss. Togekiss is a very, very, very powerful Pokemon, and I think that if played correctly, Togekiss could be an invaluable member of the squad temporarily or permanently. Who knows? So what we're going to do is we're going to build this Pokemon to be both an attacker, a special attacker, and a healer / team recovery agent kind of thing. Aromatherapy on Clefable was definitely a good choice to get rid of any kind of things that you were annoyed with and everything like that. And I kept Defog on Orochimaru even though it got rid of our rocks, so I'm not going to run rocks on this one. I'm just going to get rid of rocks. This team doesn't need to force rocks switch or anything like that, so I think it's okay the way it is. I don't think I need the rocks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach a Shell Bell to this lovely Togekiss for a couple of reasons. Shell Bell is good for getting back that damage, but also, you know what? Do I want to? It's not all attacking Pokemon, so I mean, if it was, I would give it the Shell Bell, but I want to give it the lefties. I'm running 2 lefties, I know, but it's too good not to. I was just thinking about it for a second, and if we wanted to run a Hustle Togekiss, it would be actually pretty good too, but I'm not. We're gonna go with Serene Grace. Serene Grace doubles the chances of your secondary effects, so like flinching and burning and things like that. But I'm gonna run the lefties on this because there's a chance that I'm not gonna be using an attacking move, and I think that Togekiss needs that. We're gonna go ahead and put its male, and we are going to let's see. What are we gonna do? Let's see. What are we gonna do? I think the first move we're going to definitely put on this is Flamethrower. That's definitely a good addition to what we have going on. Because, last time we definitely got caught up with Venusaur and everything like that. Venusaur was a huge wall for the team. So having another fire type user, I should say, it's not a fire type, but, it uses a fire type move, would definitely, negate the need for sending out Ella unnecessarily and risking an earthquake, or something like that. I could put Air Slash on Togekiss. I'm not sure if I want to do that, but I could do that. I might put that on there later. Next one up is Dazzling Gleam. It's the only fairy type move that's special that Togekiss gets that's really good. So we're not going to worry about anything else. Next up is Heal Bell. Aromatherapy was really good. This basically does the same thing. It heals all status ailments on the entire party. And then Soft Boiled. Let's see. Where's Soft Boiled? Soft Boiled. I don't want to put Roost on here because if he loses flying type, he's going to be hit by an Earthquake. And I definitely don't want EQ or anything like that because EQ is very, very, very popular in the competitive scene. Definitely don't want that. So our Togekiss here is going to be a bulky special sweeper. The speed isn't that great already, so we're not going to be going first. But as long as we're bulky, we can tank the hits, you know. Special defense and defense are okay. Nothing crazy, but it's going to be okay. So last but surely not least is the nickname. Welcome to the squad, Icarus. Icarus, very powerful nickname. All right, so Icarus is on the team. I like it. And next up, and surely a hard decision to make, but I feel like this was a necessary decision. We're going to remove Dugtrio, or Dig from the team, and I'm going to put him in favor of okay, if I could spell it, Toxapex. I've seen a lot of people using Toxapex, and they've been using it pretty well, you know. It's a hard Pokemon to, you know, get around and stuff like that. You know, it's a really, really tough and resilient defensive wall, so we can do some really cool things with it. I'm thinking about running a toxic stall almost on this. I'm not going to do protect or anything like that on this because we already have 2 protectors ish. So what I might do is recover in place of it. I think that's what I'm going to do, but I still want to be able to gain the HP back every turn. So we're gonna give it the Black Sledge. That way there's not 3 Pokemon with lefties. That would be really annoying. Regenerator is definitely one we're gonna want to. When we switch it out, we get 130 HP back. Very nice. Okay, so let's set this to a female, and then we are going to give it some moves. First and foremost, knock off. If they're holding something that we don't want them to hold, we're gonna knock it off. A move that I saw yesterday that was actually really good, or not yesterday, last recording I should say. Yesterday was when I, recorded it, so I'm bulk recording and releasing these. By the way, if you are interested in battling me, make sure you email me, comment, or PM me on Instagram or Facebook if you want to be featured on the channel, which you will be. If you reach out and you want to battle, even if I win or lose, I will put it on there. All right, cool. So yeah, Liquidation was a really cool, powerful move, and chance to lower defense too. Can't get wrong with that. It's a physical attack, which is interesting because water is usually special. So it's really cool to see a physical water move. Next up, we're going to go with Recover, like I mentioned. They're going to heal 50% of that HP. That's just going to be annoying. Along with the Black Sledge and Regenerator, this guy's never going to die unless he gets hit with something crazy. And then we're going to go with Toxic. Instead of Toxic Spikes, because, flying Pokemon are kind of a thing, or levitating Pokemon are kind of a thing. Physically defensive. Look at that defense, Jesus. 443, Jesus, and 304 for HP. That's incredible. And then the special defense is also really good too, for 320. Not bad at all. All right, so we're going to do that. And then last but surely not least is the name. Welcome to the squad, Ursula. Ursula from The Little Mermaid. All right, cool. So our lineup is actually pretty good so far. I like it. Let's check the validation real quick. Yep, it's valid. Okay, good. So that's good to know. We built a team, and I made a mistake last team builder. I understand, and I recognize that mistake. I'm sorry. I gave Cinderace the illegal move. It doesn't have Libero yet. Excuse me. And I, it's okay. It happens. I need to do my research and make sure I'm validating my teams at the end of every team builder. So it's good. We're going to be doing some really cool tests with this team. I really like the way it looks right now. So just a quick recap. This is a little bit shorter of an episode, but it's okay. I don't mind it being shorter. I'm ready to get on to some battling. This one, we already had 2 team members that were already ready to go. And then we had 2 choices, or two Pokemon that needed a couple of things moved, and then 2 completely new builds. So the team isn't like completely brand new, but it isn't like the same at all. You know, it's a little bit different. We have 2 returning members that are the exact same, which, reminder for you, that is Billy Mays, our Rotom Wash, and Roanoa, our Aegislash. Billy Mays is rocking the leftovers, has Levitate, has Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp, Protect, and Hydro Pump, and he is especially defensive with an HP boost as well. And then Roanoa, our Aegislash, has the Rocky Helmet, stance change as always, King Shield, Psycho Cut, Sacred Sword, and Iron Head. He's HP and attack oriented. Next up, the first change we made was to Orochimaru. We gave him the Expert Belt instead of the Life Orb. Dark Pulse, Earth Power, Defog, and Dragon Tail in place of U-Turn. He's got that special attack and that speed boost. Very nice. Next up is Cinderace. Instead of the Expert Belt, we gave her those pretty slippers, the heavy duty boots. She's got Pyro Ball, Sucker Punch, U-Turn, and Zen Headbutt. Power Ball in place of Flame Charge, if you remember. The attack boost and the speed boost make it a very powerful Pokemon indeed. And second to last is the brand new member of the squad, Icarus, our Togekiss, with rocking the leftovers with Serene Grace to boost those secondary effects, rocking Flamethrower, Dazzling Gleam, Heal Bell, and Soft Boiled. So basically Serene Grace is just going to work for Flamethrower. Do I want... I could do Super Luck instead, because it's only just one move that has secondary effect. You know what? I'm gonna do that instead. You're I'm right. Crit, I think crit would probably be better. So I made a quick change, last minute change. Make sure. Oops, not that. Let's validate it. Togekiss Soft Boiled can only be learned at past gens with hidden abilities. What? Why didn't it not validate it earlier? Okay, so we gotta move Soft Boiled. We gotta move it to something else. I don't know why I didn't know that earlier. It's a little bit weird. We'll just give it Roost. Let's make sure it's okay still. Okay, so now it's valid. Hopefully nothing else changes. Anyway, so we gave it Roost instead. So Super Luck and Roost are the only changes we gave to Icarus. Rocking the leftovers, Flamethrower, Dazzling Gleam, Heal Bell, and Roost, obviously. Last but surely not least on the squad, the newest member, Ursula, our Toxapex, holding the Black Sludge. Regenerator, she is going to regenerate all that HP with that Black Sludge and that Regenerator effect. She's got Recover as well, so that's going to be good too. Also rocking Toxic, Knockoff, and Liquidation. Alright, so this is a pretty powerful team for OU. One more time, we're going to validate it. One more time. Okay, it says it's valid. Don't let me go into the next episode thinking it's valid and it's not valid. I'm going to be upset if that's the case. Alright, so I think it's okay. We're a pretty short episode comparatively things to the channel, but I mean, it's okay. We didn't have that much to change. Next time we build something that's completely brand new, it'll be a little longer. So apologize for the shortness of the video, but it happens. Remember, if you want to challenge me, you're more than willing, more than able, I should say. You're more than welcome. I can't talk, Jesus. You're more than welcome. If you're willing to and you're able to, you're more than welcome. And just message me. You can message me on Instagram or Facebook. That is Spotto Gaming, SPOTOGAMING. You can also make sure to do that email, that is spottogaming@gmail.com, SPOTOGAMING@gmail.com. And then also another way to do it is commenting on the video, and we'll get in contact. We'll set it up. We'll battle whatever style you want to do. It can be random. It can be OU. It can be NU. It can be anything. I don't care. It could be Ubers. I don't care. We can do anything goes too if you want. I don't care. It does not matter. Whatever is just fun for the channel, and you'll get a shout out, and it'll be fun. Let's see. Am I missing anything? I think I am. Oh yeah. Also, make sure if you like what you see, engage the channel. Like, do some commenting, do some liking, subscribe, ding that notification bell with your forehead, things like that. Make the channel grow, share it with your friends, and we can build this community together, and it'll be a lot of fun. All right, last but surely not least is our outro. Hope you have an incredible rest of your day, but above all else, stay excellent to each other. I'll see you on the next episode.